Welcome to my world. Everybody, I'm Susanna Ridgway. This is Let Us Eat. If you're new, welcome to my channel. All of my regulars, welcome back. If you've watched my extreme cleaning videos from this back junk room, you know what you're about to expect and see. And it's no different than any other beginning of the video. It's a hot mess. Adjust the camera angle a little bit. Not as bad as it usually is because we've been investing in totes. If you're new, look for that subscribe word and smash on it. I need to get this cleaned out. Just the walkway. I got some new totes from Wally World. And we're going to use them to get some things put away that's not being purged, tossed, or donated. When you're decluttering a room, there's no real way to get you psyched to do it. You just kind of got to dive on in and get it done. But we have some rules. We do things in zones, 20 minutes per zone, by taking out everything that we can in a 20-minute period. Once the zones are cleared, you're going to purge, toss, and donate. Rarely keep some of the stuff, unfortunately, with this decluttering video we got to keep, because some of it's not mine. Like this grate, I have to go bye-bye. I'm not even sure why it's back here. And we just got a fridge that my landlord tried to pass off as a new one. He thought he'd get away with getting a decent scratch and dent, and didn't work. So we have an actual brand spanking new one coming finally. So that's awesome. I'm a collecto from the Dollar Tree. The truth is out. I clutter a lot. My husband, my kids clutter. I'm a pack rat. I like to save. This is the junk room like Monica's closet and friends. And I've been working on it on and off for the past 5 years or so. Because in about 7 years, we're going to be moving. So we got quite a while yet. But when we move, I don't want it overwhelming. And I want it in as many totes as possible. So we can just move the totes. I have an entryway now. I use my air popper, so that's going to be a keeper. When I do my Dollar Tree empties videos and Walmart empties videos, I put the stuff back here. And some of it's spilled out all over the place. So we're going to take care of that. We're going to move the camera stand in a little further so you can see. Hey everybody. Now we're focused even further into this junk room. I grabbed a roll of garbage bags. I'm probably going to need at least 6 of them, maybe more. And I'm just going to start stuffing stuff into the garbage bags and get things off the floor so I can work my way through here. These bins I don't use. I save the Folgers cans. I got some spray paint recently. I find crafts here that I didn't even know I had. And I'm going to spray paint the Folgers cans to make gift containers for people for homemade and cookies and things. This I've had for a long time. The originals from the 80s, one of Jacqueline's dolls. This I can discard and get rid of. We get a lot of them. You can usually pick them up free. There's just stuff all over the place. And we're going to get it all picked up and taken care of. And I'm not going to be lip syncing perfectly because we're just kind of wording it as we go along. Now we're going to start pulling some more stuff off this back porch. Get rid of as much as I can. I'm going to end up using all 4 totes and tarp from Dollar Tree. I forgot we had that. All kinds of useless stuff back here and stuff that I do use. Changing the camera angle. Look at this corner. Oh my word. Now there's a ladder down there somewhere that you just throw down if there's ever a fire. And it lets you out of the house safely. This room was so stuffed you couldn't even get back here at one time. I mean, it was filled from the floor to the top. I've literally been working back here as long as I've said I have been. We keep certain boxes to keep underneath the deep fryer so it doesn't damage the floor. And the soda cans, I'm going to keep the tray. It was my mom's. And I'm just going to sift through things. Pillows I can purge. Those bags are from Dollar Tree. They're hot colds. They work really well. A lot of times they end up being bags to store stuff in. Sorting through things. You find all kinds of stuff that you don't know why they're back here. I'm going to be getting rid of 90% of the bins because a lot of them are just really gross and dirty and not worth being cleaned. Working my way further into the mess. Going through all the bags. That's another empties. I'm going to see how many I have. I try to have at least 20 empties plus when I do a Dollar Tree empty or a Great Value Walmart empty video. I like to do the empties videos so you know what is good and not good from these stores. And then you can decide for yourself. I found some more garland that I can use for my crafts. They've been hard to find. Not a lot of the Dollar Trees have a lot of their Christmas out. The one in Albany had a little bit out more than the other ones. Some of them still have school supplies out when they should be in the school supplies aisles. And all the holidays should be up. Get rid of all these empty boxes. My husband will break them down. I'm going to end up using all 4 of the totes that we bought at Walmart. My husband could just replace the 2 for his TV collection to get them out of the closet and get them secured. Anything that looks dirty, that's not going to come clean, we're going to toss and we're going to get rid of. And it's been a while since we could see the floor, and now we're going to bury this floor in the kitchen, put things into piles. Look at all the stuff that I tossed off the back porch in a short amount of time. Zone 1 was assessing the situation. Zone 2, pulling things out. Zone 3, the one corner. Zone 4, going through the stuff on the kitchen floor. I tossed the sleeping bag out. Brought a couple more things in. I'm going to put the blanket and the sleeping bag into the tote with that dress. Both my kids wore that dress when they were babies, and I'm keeping it. And a couple of the other items like the gnomes. And if the beach towels don't fit, I'll put them in a separate tote. Try to get that closed up. Those buckets are a gem. Pick one up from the Dollar Tree. Moving right along. Focusing in the porch once again. Gonna see what I can do to get this bin in here. There's a bunch of stuff on the floor. I'm just gonna pile it all on in. Most of it is theirs, my child in college. Gonna get it secured and into one place. Dump out any of those lockers from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna discard most of them. I don't have the room for them and they're not being used. And a lot of them are gross and dirty. This thing belongs to a shelf that I have. But we're going to get rid of it. That's disgusting. I found parchment paper. Lots of stuff back here. You never know what you're going to find when you're cleaning out a junk room. The air conditioners stay back here off season. Now that we're approaching the winter months. Make sure all these windows are secure so birds and rodents don't try to nest in here. We get beetles in here. I'm not even sure how they're getting in since we've secured most of the windows. And I'm going to go over them again to make sure there's no cracks for them to get into. Just going to get those wires picked up. I'm going to put the tote on the floor here because I'm going to stack the totes. Found my waffle maker. Didn't even know it was back here. I don't even remember putting it back here. Weeding through more of the stuff. Just working through quickly. A lot of this stuff is theirs. Put it into one pile. And get it into totes. Probably going to get about 2 to 4 more totes. So that when we do move into the new house in around 7 years, all this stuff will be hopefully taken care of. and I won't have to do it again. And just the stuff in the outer part of the house that we live with daily. That's a toaster I picked up secondhand. I found out that the dormitory doesn't allow them in the room. So we're going to keep it for when Zara may go into an apartment in the next year or so, or stay in the dorms, or in case ours breaks, and then we have a backup one. Grabbed another tote and filling it up. These totes were $6.98. We got them in store at Walmart's. Not sure if you can do curbside or pick them up at walmart.com. Just check out the website. Some more stuff that we're going to purge and discard. Can't believe how much junk is back here in this little room. You can't even use it. Now I can get to the tote here. You can see the red lid. All this decluttering and organizing and zoning is to get these bins out of this back porch room that we use for a junk room. Because in a week, we're going to be putting up Christmas, the day after Halloween. I am so excited. I'd like to enjoy my ornaments for 2 months, not just one. Adjusting the camera angle so you can see what I'm doing. Just going through everything, weeding through it, little by little, step by step. And then we're going to get the totes out. And then I'm going to clean up the kitchen and get all that stuff to the bottom of the stairs. We live on the top floor. There's 13 steps to come upstairs. And my husband will put them all in the garbage cans downstairs. There's 3 recycle bins and 3 garbage cans. And we're going to fill them up and let my landlord know that we filled them up. Then Wednesday, they'll get dumped out by the trash company. More bins and containers that I've been saving that I'm not going to be using. They're really gross from being stored back here. I'm going to take the bins out with the holiday. I wrote Halloween on them, so I know the Halloween decorations get put into the Halloween bins and fall and so on. Now you can see the floor in here. Going to move the camera stand out of the way. Get that rug picked up, because I'm going to sweep in here in a few minutes. All of the sorting and sweeping I'm doing off camera. I'm going to pick up this rug, shake it out, so I can get the broom in here. In a moment, I'll show you everything that we did in here. I did all the sorting through off camera. Just grabbing a few more things that are going to be tossed out that can't be kept. They're no longer good. And I grabbed another bin, and we're going to fill that one up so we can just get all that stuff out. This is all the stuff that we took out. Most of it's going to the trash. Cannot be salvaged, purged, or donated. I'm going to get the broom through here, as I mentioned. And then we're going to show you a final view. Let's go on in. I saved a Pringles can. I got spray paint. And I'm going to make one of the crafts that I've seen on YouTube. The floor is all swept. I'm going to save my Delight bottle because I have spray paint and I want to do the snowman the correct way. My cooler's in here. David's going to go to the bottle plant next week, so the bottles will stay in here instead of in my kitchen. That lid's got a crack, so I keep the towels on it. I'm going to get 4 more totes, and those bags go into totes, and they'll be all put away. We have signage back here. This side is all cleaned up, and I got the 4 totes in here. So the ladder escape is easily accessible, and you can get through here. We got a lot done in a couple hours time, and I filled up a lot of the barrels downstairs. I'm very glad that I took the time to get this done so I can get Halloween put away. The fall will stay up through Thanksgiving, just the ghost and goblin thingies that I have. Some of the pumpkins will stay out that aren't too Halloween-y. Next weekend, the tree will come up, and after Halloween, we'll get Christmas out. Always every 100 subscribers. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you're new, let me know who you are. Become a part of my growing community and comment often. Must be subscribed to U.S. residents. The giveaways are gift cards, $10 amounts. You can choose either an Amazon, eBay, McDonald's, Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Walmart, or Dollar Tree $10 amount. If you won the past 60 days, you have to wait out 60 days. If you won and you don't answer within 2, you'll be disqualified. We're not responsible for any lost or stolen prizes through the mail. The email is countryboots1268@yahoo.com. My social sites now on Instagram are in the description box down below as well. And all our playlists.